last guy on our free agency flashback list, a recent guy and a guy who really demonstrated a lot of leadership along that defensive line last year, Domata Peko.
Domata! Oh, that was a great signing last year. I mean, the Broncos needed a guy to come in and reinforce the middle. You know, you had Sly Williams leaving. Domata came in, veteran guy, really stepped up and added leadership and a lot of personality.
You like the style here? I know we've seen
it
very casual, but I like the flat brim on the style. First impression, very high with me.
Oh yeah, you love Domata. Just very relaxed. You see him in the locker room. He's always wearing sweats and flip flops and sort of that island feel. You know, that's what Domata
much love.
brings.
He always loves to.
Much love at the end of all of this. Much love, guys. You gotta love that.
And to bring my talents here from Cincinnati to here. It's such a blessing. I'm ready to work, ready to pursue the ring, get after it, and it's an honor to be here. Appreciate it.
Probably one of the 5 most positive people that you've ever seen in football.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that you always hear Vance Joseph say is no matter what day it is, no matter what's going on, he always brings that energy and that positive mentality. And you know, it was a difficult season last year, but Domata was right there always with that same personality. And
the consecutive games thing was a big draw for the Broncos. Do you think that, you know, his positivity contributes to his longevity?
Oh yeah, I mean, attitude I think has a lot to do with that. I mean, if you just think positive, you try and stay positive. He almost played in that game he missed last year, so, and plus just sort of being a vet, you know how to try and avoid certain situations where, hey, I might get rolled up on here, I might get hit here. I think that all kind of comes into it.
His best bite has to do with number 58.
Oh, freaking 58, man. I'm excited to be on the same field and with him, man. I like to play with a lot of energy and excitement. He does too, so I'm excited to be able to be on the same field with him. Your guys' defense has been great over the years, and I just want to use my talents to help improve and help out wherever I can.
Shane, Shaq, and Vaughn, of course, I think that really made it a formidable defensive threat and really helped him especially stopping the run and really shoring some things up along that defensive line.
Well, stopping the run was a big priority last offseason when he came in, and you know that was something that the Broncos sort of struggled in 2016. So just getting that big guy up there, you just plugged him in and he fit in seamlessly.
Let's take a look at his predicting the future, but not much future to predict because we're only a year removed, but let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, man, leadership is just something that you go out there. For me, it's something that you do by example. You know, I'm not going to come in here and talk like I'm a leader, blah, blah, blah. I like to show my leadership through work and my work ethic and how I present myself on and off the field. That's how I lead.
People think, they see the hair, they see the beard, they think he's an intense guy, like a very loud guy on the field. He's not. He doesn't talk a lot of trash. He just goes about his job and leads by example.
Yeah, and that you have to be genuine in order to gain respect in the locker room. You got to be true to yourself. He's true to himself, and I think guys respect that, especially great reputation coming in from Cincinnati. Of course, that's where BJ knew him from. So
how'd it work out? I know that the last couple of guys we had a greater sample size, but after 1 year, I think Domata Peko acquitted himself very nicely, especially when it came to filling that void. DeMarcus Ware left.
Well, there's a reason why the Broncos want him back.
Right.
I mean, he was one of those guys where there were, you know, sensitivities in the locker room last season. He was that guy who held everybody together, and he came to work every day. And that's a big thing when you talk about trying to improve the culture. That's something that we've heard the Broncos decision makers talk a lot about, bringing in new assistant coaches, trying to change the mentality. He's a big part of that moving forward.
Well, that'll do it for us on Free Agency Flashback. This week, we will see who the newest free agent crop will be for the Denver Broncos. But until then, for Phil Milani, I'm Matt Boyer. We'll see you next time.